So we have been doing high intensity. But this high intensity, there is a danger also. So you have to check your blood pressure. If your blood pressure is crossing your maximum heart rate, means you are harming yourself. It should not cross your maximum heart rate. Understand? And if it is crossing your maximum heart rate means and doctor will ask you, what he will ask you, So when your blood pressure goes high, so doctor will ask, and are you feeling giddiness? Can you see? Can you see? Doctor asks 10 times at once. Can you see? Can you see? As the blood pressure goes up, and eyes become blind. Understand? And means your pulse count crossed your maximum heart rate. So continuously, that's called, do you know what it's called? Hypertensive neuropathy, retinopathy. It's called hypertensive retinopathy. Marathon runners, endurance athletes, aerobic, cardiac training, most of them they suffer from eye problem called hypertensive retinopathy. Means when you are exercising, you gone beyond your capacity. It means your means of exercise. So say 220 minus your age, you get certain, say mine is 170, say 55, or you take 220 minus your 30-year-old, say 190, and 190 minus your rest heart rate, say 70, and is 120, and 120, say you worked at 80%, so 0.8, 80% means 96 plus your rest heart rate 70 and 166. If you are 30-year-old at 80% intensity when you are working, to achieve at 75 ml, when you are working, your heart rate is crossing 168. Calculate 168, but instead of 168, it already touched 190. Understand? For example, under any circumstances, in fact, for you, it should not cross 190. If it is crossing at 70% of, at 80% itself, at 70% when you are working of your oxygen saturation, your heart rate, if it is crossing at 168, means your BP is going up. And you do any intensity, your heart rate is never touching, even at 90%, high intensity means say 95%. Now 120 into 0.9 you take, or 100% you, so 9 you take, say 108, so 108 plus 70, rest heart rate 178. You should never cross. If you are 30-year-old, if your rest heart rate is 70 and you are 30-year-old, it should never cross 178. Understand? At 90%. If it is, even at 60% exercise it is crossing 178 means then your heart recovery rate is low, your oxygen saturation is very, very low. You are in a danger. You are in a danger. You are in a danger. You should not cross this. Say 95% you work, 99% you work. And further it may go up to 180, 185, say. But it should not cross 185. It crosses beyond that means it is causing damage. hypertensive retinopathy. That's why the yoga which we have done, the jumping, etc., and you must check. That's why I am telling you, keep it. As I told you the other day, and you are touching 90% means like this, 108. So 178 if you are 30-year-old. Is it crossing? For someone crossing it is, and calculate what the percentage of your heart rate, maximum heart rate, then you have to reduce it. And number one, after 5 minutes, whatever you are doing, intensity, whatever the intensity it is, whether your intensity is normal or not, 1 minute don't take, 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, your heart rate is normal or not. Your blood pressure is normal, your systolic and diastolic is normal or not. Check first. After 5 minutes, it must be normal. Systolic and diastolic. Systolic is say 120 by 80, for example. Diastolic is 80, systolic is 120, and say after 5 minutes it has to become 120 by 80 only. Sometimes it happens 120 by 90, somewhat better, but never should be, systolic should exceed. Diastolic is okay. Understand? Diastolic is okay, So it is, most probably you may get 120 by 90. Still it's good. But it should not be 130 by 80 or 130 by 90. Understand? My blood pressure is always 110. Normally if you check. 110 only. 110 or sometimes 100 only. Means my heart is functioning that efficiently. Understand? It's not 120, never it touches. It's only 110. 110 by 70, 75. So understand, these are very, very, when you are doing this, and as a youngster means you check here and you have a 190, but you are a 50-year-old, 60-year-old, 70-year-old. Your heart limit is limited. 220 minus 70, it is only 150. Your heart rate should not cross 150, my dear. That is very, very, if it is crossing means your heart is not in a capacity, your eyesight gets affected. That's why it's called sometimes Srishtikrama is for youngsters. Because youngsters means, and so 220 minus 10, his heart rate can touch 210, no problem. 210, it should not cross 220, it should not cross 210. Understand? Even for a child, then it damages completely. Sometimes it happens, the teacher is making the child exert, sometimes it happens, the child heart goes beyond 220, he collapses. That's why your coach in the school never make your child a victim unless that coach knows, unless your PT and the one who is making your child exercise must know certain basic fundamental things. In India, I don't see that. And with the result, children enormously gets damaged in the schools. And their personality, their physique, the means of sport, the means of game itself is damaging. Because no sport teacher knows about these basic things. And he trains the young children, they are causing cardiorespiratory system, damaging to their strength, every mechanism. And the parents, in that school there is a sport, in that school people make my child to play games. And oh my God, my child today, 1 hour, 2 hours he worked. Have you gone mad? Have you given him what diet you are supposed to give him? Have you at what intensity, have you inquired with his teacher at that intensity his cardiorespiratory recovery is there or not? So children, simply parents are damaging the children like anything. Because it is not for yoga, my dear. For you to give a birth to your children, you need to know first. Then you will tell, in that school to the teacher, do you know what is the maximum heart rate where my child should touch? Have you tested my child's heart recovery rate? Have you tested the VO2 max? Have you tested my child pulse rate after 5 minutes if it is normal or not? Have you asked about my child sleeping rest heart rate? You yourself don't check your rest heart rate of the child. And how can you ask the teacher in the school? That's why I said, all our fitness is without any fundamentals. And you think my BP should go away, my sugar should go away. And how it will go away? Because when you do blunders, and most of the old people in India, they don't even do this. They must do that. They don't even do that. And only means is walking. Oh, so many magazines will tell, walking. And walking a day, 10,000 steps, walking a day, keep the heart rate away. Take all those people who walk 10,000 steps, how many people are free from the medicine of the hypertension or cardiovascular? Tell me. The one who is saying that, has he done a practice? No. That is simply some placebo studies, a statistical analysis, that's all. It doesn't validate anything. If that is the way, all those who are walking 10,000 steps should be free from all the diseases, are you sure? Why in the village everyone is suffering? So, don't simply get fooled saying yourself, walking is enough, brisk walking is enough, and all this is no scientific analysis of not knowing the fitness. Understand, and what I am explaining you, and you will come out with the flying colors. You can solve all your problems, your blood pressure, hypertension, or diabetes, sugar. That's why I started with zero resistance like this, and simply relaxing like this, but then you don't like it, isn't it? Your kids don't like it. Hey, I want to jump. Hey, it is a dummy yoga. What is there? Now I have shown you the yoga of high intensity that, oh my God, I can't do that. So, I am telling you the dangers in intensity yoga. Most of the people do cardio, aerobic. Already they are sick. By the time you cross 40 years, 50 years, your lungs are so weak. Whoever did extraordinarily work in high intensity yoga at the age of 20, 25, 30 years, at that time you may not know. But by the time you become 40, you become asthma patient. By the time you become 50 years, you are already gone. Your heart is gone. You are using too much heart, you are applying so much pressure on it. That's why every ultramarathon sufferer is asthmatic. Because prolonged exercise. So, your cardio or aerobic has to be defined. Even this yoga high intensity for 5 minutes, no problem. 10 minutes, no problem. But yesterday, the day before, we have done almost half an hour, 1 hour. That's not correct. For the one who is every day, that is not correct. For 1 day in a week, twice in a day, twice in a week is all right. No, every day I like it, Kumar. Every day I want to do it. You become a patient. You look for 120 years. Just don't look at now 20 years, 30 years what I am capable. Because your vehicle can drive, just don't drive at 300 kilometers, 400 kilometers. Ultimately its lifespan is decided and it will run only 3 lakh kilometers. Understand that. You need to prepare, your fitness has to be for 120 years. Not because wasting you have energy today, you just burn it out. Now you do not know. Then later on, the problems what are going to manifest on you are enormous. Enormous. So that's why the fitness is a highly developed science. Understand how much time in a week you have to do the high intensity. How much time in everyday practice, how much time? 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7, that's all. 6 minutes a day, 7 minutes a day, more than enough, high intensity. Then resistance. More time has to be resistance. And then more time. And that too resistance, intensity also. This intensity is very high intensity. When you go like this, when you jump like this, here, your heart, you are applying the pressure. It's like weightlifting. Understand? And whereas that's why Tibetans don't do that. The Tibetans do that, but only 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Then what they do? There is no danger in this. There is no danger in this because you are not applying resistance in opposite direction to the heart muscle. You are not applying lateral direction or anterior direction of the pressure. That damages. So this is not correct. So if you are 60-year-old, 70-year-old, this one you do. It is your heart, muscle, fibers, sarcomeres of the heart are aligned vertically. Heart will not be functioning like a lemon squeezed as you think. Heart is pumping. External circumference of the heart will not expand. External circumference, internal circumference of the heart, internal circumference. It is all, your healthy heart means internal expansion, internal contraction, not the external. Understand? Internal, that internal happened, that's why I said, this quick way of increasing stroke value, quick way of reducing your blood pressure. This is a quick way of achieving the oxygen saturation without damaging. Very helpful, it won't touch the 210 etc. if you do like this, medium intensity. Like this. This is more powerful than doing this. When you do this, you will get a lot of kick because resistance is involved, but that should not cross, as I told you, 7 to 8 minutes. Remaining time for Rakshana Krama, that is the best. For strength, you have to stay in the posture. For some time you are going like this, staying here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Resistance, best resistance training. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At this pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You feel very good. Once again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See how difficult it is, but it builds the muscle. It builds the mitochondria, resistance training, fat burning, metabolism boosting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring. Down, dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Have you seen how effective it is? This is really good for you to build the lean muscle. And first, your job is to build oxygen consumption. Why you are not achieving this? Why problem here intensity? Because you don't have no oxygen reservoir, no nuclei. First you need to establish enough nuclei, enough muscle, lean muscle full of mitochondria and like heart all the time beating, but can't give any oxygen. So you move, all the time you do high intensity, yet your BP will not rise. Why? When mitochondrial density increases, when capillary density increases, then your intensity will be very helpful. When there is no enough mitochondrial density, when there is no enough capillary density, when there is no enough lean muscle, healthy muscle, and then you do intensity and you damage your respiratory system. You damage your cardiorespiratory system and it boosts you unnecessarily, it causes hypertension. It is a big problem. That's why this is Rakshana Krama. And I can give you, for me, and even I have done high intensity. Yesterday my daughter, she's a physician, she checked, I have done, and highest maximum saturation I attained, still my heart rate touched only 140. The other day, like sweat coming out, high intensity, my heart rate touched only 140. But for you, your heart rate, I am 55-year-old. If you are 55-year-old or 60-year-old, if your heart rate is touching only 140, fantastic. Means you can do it. Your eyes won't damage. But your heart rate crossed 160, 170, means you are harming your eyes. Understand? And you are a youth, you are a youngster, and check your age. You are 30-year-old. Has it crossed 190, you are in danger. If it is touching 180 means, as a youth, your heart is robust and it should, if it touches only 180, but it crossed 190 means you are in danger. Your child in a school and a 10-year-old and it already crossed 210 means he is in danger. He has no more oxygen in the brain available for his studies. He can't study at all at home. He is weak. His entire oxygen is already consumed. Understand what is your aerobic capacity. Aerobic capacity comes not because of your heart, it comes because of your ability to build oxygen in your body. You know, why horse and 20, so you see 20 liters per minute your heart pumps. Do you know that? 20 liters of the blood your heart pumps per minute. And when you have done that high intensity, it is pumping at 40 liters per minute. What does it mean, 40 liters per minute? 40 liters per minute means per hour how much? Into 60. 2,400 liters per minute. Your heart is only this much. You see, there is no pump in the world which is of this size of the pump, this size of the pump, which can pump 2,400 liters. Do you know how much horse pumps? It can pump 130 liters per minute. It can touch 170 liters to 200 liters per minute. Can you imagine? Per hour, what is it? 200 into 60, 12,000 liters per hour. Your tank on the overhead tank, say you have a 6-scale tank, 2 tanks, it only 1 hour, horse can pump, fill it with its blood. And you have a 2-scale tank, your heart can fill, and your physical pump which you manufactured, which a human technology manufactured cannot pump. I can guarantee. Understand how your heart is most efficient than any other pump in your house. Causing unnecessary pressure, causing undue pressure, causing undue undulations in your heart causes a problem. So that's why when you want to work with a high intensity, I must caution you, are you exceeding your limit? It's not your psyche says, it kills your body, your psyche is all the time to kill because your addiction. And you do, check first, have some sense, check your heart first. At what level it is touching? Are you going to increase your blood pressure in future? Are you going to weaken your cardiorespiratory system? Are you going to be prone to the diseases like COVID or further respiratory syndromes? The future syndromes are going to be only respiratory syndromes. They are going to kill the human. So understand the importance of the heart, how efficient. We are here to decrease the resistance in its arteries, number 1. And that happens when your capillary density increases. And oxygen conservation, so that the load on the heart comes down. And instead of 40 liters, if it can pump only 10 liters, 40 liters in one stroke it can pump per minute. So per stroke how much it can pump? So that all calculations will come into the picture. I don't want to confuse you, but I want to tell you, and without you crossed your limit means your pump is getting damaged. It is pumping beyond its capacity. It is strained and that pump gets burnt out. Many aerobic athletes, cardio athletes, looking at their body you can see they are called burnt out bodies. Burnt out bodies. Their heart is burnt out. The motor is burnt out. The pump is burnt out. When you make it excess voltage, when you make it extra run, extra load you put, what happens? It will burn out. I will see so many burnt out bodies doing intensity exercise, aerobics, and they have become like lean completely. Burnt out. They are in grave danger. They look like skeleton by doing high intensity. You should never look like a skeleton when you do high intensity. You should look good. If you are looking, your posture itself, the way you look itself will tell whether doing proper endurance or not. always go by maths, go by physiology. That's the training which we are going to learn, which I am going to give. Srishti Krama. Every Krama has so much science behind it. It is an engineering, and the science behind it, it is the technology. So you have to be a product of a technology. That only comes when you know how to engineer yourself. Everything is a high level of science. Whether you do Rakshana Krama, Srishti Krama, intensity, whether you do this intensity, what a difference between this intensity and this intensity, huge difference. If you don't know the difference, and if you don't know what does it make a difference to you, and for whom it is better, for whom it is not correct, and then you harm at the end yourself. Understand? So, I have to tell you who can do it, who cannot do it, and everyone is doing it. But are you straining, are you killing, or are you promoting your health? Are you protecting, or are you killing? So, you need to know standards. What is the correspondence? Unless I explain it to you with several examples, you will not understand. You must try to understand this. Without this, I only love exercise, dummy. You are harming yourself by doing that. I don't do it at all. Why I should take risk? I don't do it at all, like a younger teacher. Don't do it at all. They end up having weak respiratory system, I tell you. The residual volume increase not because of they have a pigeon chest, because of the increased residual value. It is lack of residual value because of the increased tidal value. But increased residual value makes these Iyengar teachers their chest. They don't have intensity, they don't have resistance. Again, you are weak. That's why Krishnamacharya tells how to balance. It's all about balance. Not like only resistance, not only just resistance, only resistance or Srishtikrama like Pattabhija. Not like that. All these are the limbs which need to be well balanced. Well balanced. That's why you are only Ashtanga teacher, you are gone. You are not 100% fit. You are only Iyengar teacher, definitely you are not fit. You are only a Deshikasha teacher, definitely 100% you are not fit. I can tell you. If you have understood Krishnamacharya properly, if you have understood Satyananda Saraswati properly, if you have understood Vishnu Devananda properly, if you have understood the Tibetans properly, then yoga is all about balancing. All the wisdom is balancing. So how to balance? It is not a psychic, it is not a feeling, it is the calculations at work will tell. If required, you have to give your subcutaneous fat how much it is. You have to give biopsy of the muscle, whether my oxygen is increasing or decreasing. You have to monitor every 6 months. Give your muscle for the test of the biopsy, and it will tell whether you are developing type 1 muscle or type 2 muscle. It's not that type 2 muscle is bad. You need both. The finest balance, all engineering is about how much I want to have type 2 muscle, how much I want to have type 1 muscle. Both are important. It's not that I want to have only type 1 muscle. No. You need type 1 muscle, you need type 2 balance. Fitness is all about type 2, type 1 balance. If one exceeds the other, it's a problem. Depending on your requirement. Your requirement is a brain, your requirement is sitting in a chair and doing the job. Then your balancing becomes much more critical. Understand? So with this, today, so that Rakshana Krama we have done. I am afraid to give you further high intensity. Yes, I give you Tibetan intensity, and that won't harm you much. But this intensity, maybe tomorrow or day after, I will give you. Then again, I take you back into the resistance, which is much more important. Because within this 1 month, it's not that your oxygen delivery capacity is a question. Now the oxygen consumption capacity is a question. So that oxygen consumption need to be increased, oxygen conservation need to be increased, more nuclei need to be created, more lean muscle has to be created in you. And to build that, we need to do more of Rakshana Krama. And then every day after building the muscle, then we do 7 to 8 minutes so to train our pump to deliver and oxygen. Our pump and metabolic power and metabolic capacity, the muscle versus pump has to be very well balanced. Muscle versus pump has to be very well balanced. You have to increase the pump capacity, but if there is no consumption here, resistance is there. Understood? There is a load again. So first, whatever it is delivering, it should be able to consume. For ordinary problem, that is a problem. Because his channels are blocked, his nuclei, his arteries are not there, capillaries are not there, and everything is blocked. That's why his BP is increasing, blood pressure is increasing. So consumption, so lean muscle is a very, very, very important first. So consumption versus capacity, very, very important. Capacity versus power, metabolic power versus metabolic capacity, it is called. So aerobic power versus aerobic capacity. And other day we have done aerobic power, but if you don't have capacity, it is exceeding. Your heart rate is jumping.